Okay. Hello. Okay, so we have a bit of a change of plans today. My brother decided that he had plans last minute. I guess his friends must have invited him to something. So instead of playing Apex today, we're gonna draw. I don't actually have a subject for today though, because I've cleaned out the commissions in my art shop, and yeah, nobody has responded to my Reddit post. I was hoping to get at least one response to the Reddit post, but no one's here. So if I don't get a subject soon, well, I'm just gonna have to pick something. Hi! Welcome! I realize I don't have my chat up. Oh my god, I'm gonna do this. Welcome, Sprockets. Zydia, I do not appreciate advertisements here. Please do not do that. I'm going to be removing that. If I could remember how to do that. Well, I would like to draw something today, but nobody responded to my Reddit page, so I don't have a subject. So I'm gonna probably be looking for something through the art forum that I frequent on Gaia Online and see if anybody has an interesting subject for that. I would really like to have something interesting to draw today, because I did clean out my commission requests. So, give me a moment. There was somebody who had something cute that I kind of wanted to draw. She said she made a new OC, and these are the images that she drew of it. Get a little bigger. Oh, that's not how we want to do it. It's a little bigger, stick it in the corner. So, I might draw her. I'm gonna check and see if there's anyone else that actually would like drawing. Again, I'm still experimenting with styles, still learning different shading methods and finding which one suits me best. But yeah, I'm gonna draw today. I actually do like this person's little OC, and she's giving creative freedom, which is kind of nice. Because she doesn't really know what the final outcome is for this character. She just made them. So in her post it says, I created this OC in Picrew, Picrew, that I absolutely fell in love with, and I really want art of her. Hope you consider taking items in gold off my hands for art of her. Freedom to put her in any clothes or pose. So I think I might do this because I like art challenges that give me some creative freedom. So we'll see how that goes. So on her profile, she says she really likes Sailor Moon, so I might try to draw this character in like a Sailor Scout outfit. That sounds kind of cute. We should maybe go to the side a bit. What do we want to do? Sketch layer. I'm gonna set everything up. Color. So I was watching videos all day this morning. Since I have off today, it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. So I was watching shading videos today because that is something that I still struggle with in terms of like methodology. I'm trying to improve on that, but it's slow go, to say the least. So we're gonna just see what we can do today. Doesn't have much to go on other than this face. Sketch layer, line arts folder. Got up all the colors layer. I can throw this out for now, we don't need it. So just for fun, I'm gonna sketch her in purple. Because I usually do my sketches in black and then just drop the opacity. I'm gonna sketch in purple today. Change things up a little bit. So my usual brush size is an 18 hard brush, but I'm thinking of dropping it even further and going down to a 10. Let's see what that looks like. Because I'm just observing other artists' style, and while I like thick line art style, if I want to get better at drawing, you know, a more anime style, I think thinner lines is probably where it's at. If you see if you're from YouTube, you'll see that my thumbnail has like the cartoon cat drawing. That I did with a very thick line set, and it's a little too much for anime style. It's a little too heavy. But it's great for the cartoon style. Alright, let's get a reference image of Sailor Moon. So I can get an idea of like the magical girl outfit. Alright, so here's our reference image for Sailor Moon. Actually, why is that on the sketch layer? We don't want that on the sketch layer, but it's on the layer. Just shove that up here. That ruffly thing here. I'm kind of like that. I don't really like that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sprockets. I didn't get a notification. I think my notifications are bugged out again. I'm gonna have to fix them again. I don't know why they broke the last time. Might have to update my OBS. There's other magical girl outfits. I'm trying to see, like, there's Madoka Magica. Not sure how frilly I want to get with this. Alright, we'll just wing it. We'll just wing it. Shrink these back down, actually. They are taking up too much of my paper. A lot of people looking at it, but not actually looking at my Reddit post, but not actually like asking for a drawing. I'm not charging anything for them. Am I that bad? post my other stuff from yesterday on Instagram. I should have. Alright, so she's bunny girl, delicious face, but somehow cute heart thing. She's got buns. But I can't tell what her actual hairstyle is. It's just like a mass of fluff here. It looks like in this one she's got a ponytail and then like braids. There's a lot going on here. I think I'll stick with this one, the lower one, because it has like pigtails and bow buns. Right. Alright, so first we're gonna do pose sketch. I don't want to copy any of the poses that are up there. Sketch. Do not be alarmed. I'm hoping that it won't be actually this terrible looking. I don't want to copy the Sailor Moon pose, but I want to do something like the Sailor Moon pose. Got her drawn with a bunch of sweets and chips. So maybe I do something that's like she's a magical girl, but she's just lazy and wants snacks. So I've never actually drawn somebody in butterfly position. So it doesn't really show if she's got a chest or not, so it's kind of hard to determine. Let's see if I can get a reference image for that. Alright, so never drawn someone in a sitting pose like this. This should be interesting. Kinda want it to be like something like this. Leg up. Again, I'm just setting a pose here. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I think the torso a little low. But that's okay. We can adjust things a little bit later. So the leg would actually be like here-ish. I'm trying to like push my drawing a little bit because for too long I've kind of just been like, oh, I'm never gonna be a good artist, never gonna be a good artist, and was always okay with just being an okay artist, but I don't think the same way anymore. And I want to be able to improve. I would like to be able to draw. Wow, that looks really bad. Goodbye, shoulder. I'd like to be able to draw whatever I want in a multitude of styles without having to worry about, am I good enough? Okay, so I'm thinking that this is her arm. That is not the most flattering position for a magical girl, though. I might drop this leg down. Or I might change the pose entirely, who knows. This head's kind of small. It's okay. We can always scale things up later. So I'm gonna try and... Actually, it's not really small. It's just her neck is really large. Which I can fix. You look like bodybuilder. So I want to draw her kind of like with a bag of chips. She's got this mischievous rabbit kind of mouth shape. Like a chip in her mouth. wispy hair always gives me a hard time, if I'm being honest. It's been a long time since I've attempted to draw hair like this. The weird wispy loops. Something like that. That looks really bad. I'm missing something. I'm missing a key component here, and I just haven't quite identified it. Get there. Don't worry. People posting on the Reddit page, but none are actually like interested in art, which makes me a little sad. Right. Alright, we're not gonna do the Sailor Moon style thing. This pose does not call for a Sailor Moon skirt. It's a little too itchy. And I might modify some stuff as like I go. This is just like a preliminary sketch. Preliminary sketch. Don't like what's happening in this zone with the hair. But we can change that when we make things hardline. I'm also now looking at this figure out where I want to set these, how far back I want to set the buns. For now, we're just gonna sketch them in there. Sketch them in. We'll figure things out more later. Like how the rest of her hair attaches to it. It's like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Take the lines down to the head ring. They're kind of okay. This one just needs to get like a little more stylized in terms of how it's drawn. I think a little bit bigger too. But again, that's something that we can correct later. So she's got like no indication of what pants she's wearing or skirt. She's wearing a dress shirt that stops at the elbow. This one she's got like a schoolgirl something on. Like a vest with a bow. Kind of like that. So we might go with that. The bow. So her bow is sitting loose and low. Wondering if I do the same. Something more like this. Don't mind this. Again, this is just like a rough sketch to get an idea of what I want to draw for this. I will modify all the thicknesses and shapes and stuff later. I like how I said I was gonna do a pose sketch and then a regular sketch, and then I did neither, and I sketched both of them on top of each other. So this is looking like it's gonna be like the best situation. With some like half sleeve or cuffs on the sleeves here. Something like that. God. Arm problems. That is really bad. We're gonna erase all of that. It's gonna erase all of that back to like, well, that's as far as it'll let me go. So that's as far as we're gonna go. I mean, I could still do like a schoolgirl style thing here. Except when you shape like this. Can't see her as being super busty. Alright, I think we'll start. Start with lines. So I usually make a lot of line layers because I don't like screwing up. And since I did such a rough sketch for this, compared to like some of the other sketches I usually do, it's going to probably be way more layers than I usually do. I've been trying to force myself to do full body more because I need to get better at drawing hands and feet. Those are things that I struggle with. Proportions in that regard. Also things that I struggle with. I mean, this overall is not too bad for a rough sketch in my opinion. Could be better. But not too bad. like, contextually speaking, like, if I were to take a look at one of the other things that I've drawn recently, I feel like this is an improvement. This was something that I stopped working on. And, I paused because I don't feel confident in completing it just yet. I want to make sure that if I'm going to do this, I'm going to shade it correctly. I'm using a much thicker line set on this, so it's a completely different style, technically. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I think the biggest thing that I seem to be struggling quite a bit with is hair right now. It's like, in this character, her hair is super fluffy. And in this character, again, her hair is super fluffy. My hair just feels flat. Their hair feels so wispy and effortless compared to what I'm doing. A lot more bouncy. A lot more bouncy than mine. But we'll get better, I guess, soon. Alright, so we're gonna go to black now. I think I'm gonna stick with this pen size. Merge this together. I'm gonna drop the opacity a bit. It's 75. It's a little too dark. I don't want her face to be so boxy either. Blah! Why do I struggle with round things? Making your face bigger than I want it to be. Nope. This up a little. Not terrible. Not exactly where I want it to be, but let's clear this up a bit. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I can live with this. And right now I'm just connecting this. It doesn't matter because it's gonna get covered by her hair anyway. In reality, this is the actual headline right here. Yeah, I like that. That works for me. I think, maybe. Haha, it looks so stupid. I kinda wanna almost do like a Harajuku style outfit. We'll see. So facially the split's actually like here, not where I had originally drawn it. It's okay. We're gonna fix most things. Not everything, but most things. I do like the shape of the ear on the left. There's something that has to change with the ear on the right to make it similar. But positionally, I like both. Let's do that. Maybe we make this one a little bit pointier. Yeah, I think that's I think that's what it is. Apologies, I have been coughing a little bit today, so unfortunately, you're gonna have to hear me occasionally coughing, which is probably not pleasant for your ears, but I apologize in advance. Connecting lines be so difficult sometimes. There we go. Okay. Alright, I don't like that one anymore. I don't like this ear shape anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna actually just duplicate this one because I'm being picky. Whoa, 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 whoa. Zoomed out way too far. What did I just do? Okay. What the heck was that? Something just hit my window. Push that down. We have hair. Okay, so we're gonna draw on the hair layer. We're gonna start getting this hair situated. Hi, PKJ with a knife. Welcome. Happy 4th of July if you are a American. If you are not, just happy Thursday. Let's take a look at her hair again. She draws her hair so poofy. I'm so bad at that. That's why we're here to practice. Bunny clip. Actually, we're just gonna call this accessories. That is a really cute bunny clip accessory. Try and do it a little bit of justice here by making it a little plumper. Zoom in a little. Shift this way so I can actually see both. I'm drawing, so I am drawing a character that someone has requested art of. And, it's their new original character, and they don't have any art of her, so I figured why not do some freebie art. It's like mainly what I'm trying to do is improve my art. And if that means I could also make someone happy with my... That looks really loppy. I don't like that. Something's weird here. This is weird. Also, yikes. Yeah, I'm mainly just trying to improve my art. One drawing at a time, and Alright, bye! Thanks for stopping by. Bunny's got like a big space. It's a funny bunny clip. It's a little weird looking. I gotta rotate his face a bit. That looks better. It's like slightly off-centered and a little bit weird. Fix that chunk in the middle. I gotta drop my eraser size down. It's so big. Better. It's not great, but it's better. You know what it is? I kind of don't like that there's a huge gap between the ears. To be like a smaller gap. Yeah, like that. So those ears are quite fat. I'm being so picky about something that's not even part of the actual character. This is why it takes me 4 hours to do drawings. So I get picky about dumb things. Like the bunny hair clip. I like that better. I like that face better. Okay, let's go back to doing her hair and turn the face back on. Recreate shapes is... Thank you for coming back. It seems like a lot of people are bored on 4th of July because like the usual streamers are out doing their thing. So that leaves us has-been streamers, the only ones who are left.
Why would you do that?
Thank you for the follow. Elijah Heldridge. Since you're on Twitch, you can go to the link below, and Oh, there you go. Close to the image. Is this, like, a Kids Next Door original character? It's very Kids Next Door style. Is there a particular style you're looking for? Well, just one request. What do you draw, anything or just people's? PKJ, I am open to drawing almost anything. This was an attempt at doing an anime style, so that's where I'm at with this piece, but this is another piece that I was working on a few days ago that I haven't shaded yet. This is one I did yesterday. This is someone's shark girl, shark boy OC, gender ambiguous. And this was someone's D&D character that I drew a few days ago, like a couple weeks ago. So I'm like kind of Oh, did you see this person before? This Chai?
Why would you do that?
Thank you for the follow, Rattle Me Bones. Yeah, these are pieces that I've been working on. I really started streaming more heavily and doing art a few weeks, maybe about a month, almost 2 months ago. My goal is to get to the point where I can draw something more like the reference sheet. I want to be able to get that good at drawing, but not there yet. Getting there. But yeah, I do try to draw things that are not just people. This is another VTuber. Her name is Gull. She's a cactus VTuber. So this is like a chibi style that I did I think a week and a half ago. I try to finish a piece every stream, but for the more complicated ones, it takes a longer amount of time. Like this one, I would imagine is going to take me, if not to the entirety of today, probably a good chunk of my next stream as well. But yeah, goal is to improve. Elijah, your reference image. Where did it go? There it is. Do you have like a style in mind for this? Are you looking to just get more art of the character? I started drawing a few years back, but I'm still not too good. I can draw people or animals. I can't draw people or animals at all. The body is too confusing for my little skull. I mean, practice makes perfect. I will say, like, when I first started drawing more recently, like, I mean, if I pulled up old sketches that I had, you'd be, like, floored at the improvement just in this past few weeks that I've made. So all I can say is just keep drawing. Like, you're gonna get better. It's gonna happen. Like, this is... So if you're coming in from my YouTube stream, this is Peaches. This was the first drawing that I did in, like, I want to say 4 years of drawing. And I was just messing around. That's all I was doing. I was just messing around. You'll get better. And as you can see, like, my style, art piece to art piece, is very different. because I haven't quite figured out where I want my art to be just yet. But keep drawing, just keep doing it. You like the Peaches one? Yeah, he's really cute. I was just kind of messing around with like a cartoon style, and that's where I came up with that one. I like the heavy line style, but it's very American style cartoon rather than anime style cartoon. So it doesn't really suit anime style too much. So I've been trying to use thinner lines for when I do more anime style drawings. But yeah, I mean, I had never really drawn a cat before other than like a doodle, so this was kind of just me winging it. As you can see from the sketch that's underneath the lines, I can't draw hands and feet for my life. I'm just getting poses down. It took a long time. My YouTube is I thought I had a link on my Discord. I'm not on my Discord, on the Twitch page. I have here, I can post it. Blah! Spazzing out. Oh, that's not it. That's the Reddit page that I did. Ignore that comment. But yeah, this was well, the link is there. I copied the wrong link. Whoops. Yeah. If you click on that link, you'll find my YouTube link and my Twitch link there, because I had posted asking for people to post their characters. But nobody did. So I just kind of picked someone's character randomly. Are you still there, Elijah? Like, I'm interested in drawing your OC, but I kind of need more information here. Can't just, like, wing it. Oh, no problem, PKJ. Don't worry about it. People have their streaming platform of choice. Alright. Well, he kind of disappeared. You can't just drop a link and ask for a drawing and then disappear. I need more information than that. So I'm gonna just keep going with this one until he comes back, if he comes back. When did I start streaming? So with this account, I actually streamed several years ago, with a live cam. But I had a full-time job at the time. When I started streaming, I didn't have a full-time job, so I was just streaming whenever I wanted. But when I started streaming, I had a full-time job, and I would come home tired and exhausted, and I wouldn't want to sit there and, you know, get dressed presentably for a stream. So I made this account about a year ago, streamed for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then I stopped. And then I started streaming again about 2 months ago. A little more than 2 months ago. I started streaming again probably back in end of March, beginning of April. But I've been trying to stream at least 4 times a week, whether it's games or art. A scary style? I've never tried drawing something scary before. Like, do you have a reference in mind? Like, you talking like Five Nights at Freddy's scary? Or are you talking like Saw, the movie scary? Like the puppet? Or I've never tried drawing scary things, actually. I've always tried drawing cute things. That's usually where my brain goes. I'm not opposed to trying. I don't like how this is coming out. If you go to my Discord and you join the Discord, in the Discord we have request OCs chat, and you can post an OC request there. That's usually where I field stuff. It's just easier to keep it all contained, rather than be like, oh, did I get this in a message from YouTube? Did I get this in a message from Twitch? Did somebody like email it to me? Was it from, you know, a DeviantArt, an art forum? That's probably your best spot to post something. But yeah, there's a little form in there. So just give me the character's name, a style that you're looking for, information about the character, like gender, their personality, if you have personality traits, like any kind of descriptors really help. And then if you have a reference image, drop it in there. Excuse me. I think I know what's throwing me off about that mouth. Hers is kind of smooth, and mine was very lumpy. Whoa, that's really squiggly. What it is, like, whoever, the person who drew this, they're just like very dramatic. And I'm not dramatic with my lines, or not enough. Yeah, I'm just not dramatic enough, I guess. How is it that nobody has posted something on that Reddit? Last time I had 3 people asking for a doodle. This time I have 1. Well, I guess I got people posting in chat, which is kind of nice. Changing this. Usually don't have a lot of people in chat that I don't already know. that and not make it look weird. It looks so weird to me when I do it. I don't know. I guess it's because it's like just attached. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Welcome back! Alright, let's attempt to do this shirt. Put it down here. So her neck is a little bit off. I think her neck is actually going to be like there. That's okay, we can fix that later. It's fabric, it's not paper. Now I need to see a drawing. Okay. Trying something a little odd here. Oddly. That's okay. Try a different way on this side. Looks weird on that side. Kinda strange. He's trying to sketch off and see what it looks like. It's just too big. Try to be a little too dramatic with it. Oh, the fireworks have started. One of the downsides to living right next to a community center is that, you get all the fireworks right outside your house. And they're very loud. It's a very big bow. If I want it that big. like the collar that I've drawn on either side. I think it looks weird on both sides, so I'm gonna remove it for now. I'll redraw it, don't worry. But for now, it's gotta go. Now it's a little too big on that side. Ugh. Okay, better. Somewhat even. Okay, cute bow. I'm gonna erase this because I don't need these here. That's okay. You've got stuff to do. Do not feel bad about having to go. I will not hold it against you, I promise. Alright, that looks better. I like how that looks a lot better. Get rid of these things. Alright, let's turn the sketch off. Look at that. Better. Alright, so for the body, it looks like she's wearing a vest of some kind. But it doesn't give any... She said creative freedom is allowed. So I'm kind of tempted to change it up a bit. I actually want to adjust this. wearing a vest, the vest is gonna push that collar up a bit. School uniform vest. Let's see. Yeah, when they wear the vest, you can't really tell how chesty they are. Because the vests are usually like wool or something. It's so hard to tell. I want to, like, give her some kind of chest, but it wouldn't be super prevalent because of the vest. But it doesn't have to be a school uniform. It could be something entirely different, now that I'm thinking about it. Keep moving with this side. See, like, but you really wouldn't see much more than that unless I choose to make this more stylized. It's like she's covered in candies. Kind of hard to see. But I could make it interesting, like, it could be a vest that has a side cut. Side cut would do something like follow the contour here, come down like this. Across her chest like that. something like that's not that bad. That's the thing when the people give you creative freedom to do whatever you want. I do too, but I'm running into the same problem I was explaining to you before. I also struggle with bodies. So it's like, the drawing process for me when I stream is like, if it's a 4-hour stream, I would say it's like at least an hour and a half of that is just me sitting here thinking of how something's supposed to look. Because I'm just not well versed in drawing. But like I said, that's how you get better. So if I make it a vest, then what goes underneath it is the question. Is it a puffy shirt? Is it no shirt? Is it arm puff sleeves that are separated? I think I'm gonna do something fun with her pants. I'm gonna give her pants. Because I thought about giving her a skirt originally, and I'm just like, a skirt in this sitting position is kind of precarious. You don't like doing digital art? It took a lot of getting used to. So, with my credit card, I had a lot of thank you points saved up. And my bank told me that they were going to expire, so I just spent them on a tablet. And then I was just kind of staring at the tablet for like a year. Because I tried it, and I'm like, this feels so uncomfortable. I can't turn the paper. I can't, like... It's not like drawing on paper, you're right. It's way different. You can't rotate the paper. You can't slide the paper around. Like, you have to get very used to drawing in a certain orientation. And I will say, it is taking me... So, I've learned that horizontal lines are very hard for me on the tablet. Because they end up super squiggly. But if you ask me to draw a vertical line, it's not nearly as squiggly. And that's because it's just way harder drawing across a tablet and trying to keep things straight. Because you can't rotate the paper. If you have a tablet, even a cheap one, or an iPad, keep trying at it. You'll get used to it eventually. It's a different style of drawing. I will definitely say that. Like, with pencil, you could always go over a line to make it darker, and you can erase stuff a lot easier. With this, you can see, like, I have a sketch on a separate layer. But I wouldn't keep those sketch lines for the final art piece. They're really just there as a guideline for me. Like, you can see in this piece, I turned the sketch off, but I can turn it back on. This was her original sketch. You bring it all the way up to the top so you can actually see it. So that was the original sketch that I did for her. And I never go too super detailed. I just kind of like do placements of things. You see, you can see how the foot is completely different from where the original sketch was. But that's how I draw on the tablet. It's a lot different of a process than when you draw with pencil and paper. But once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Like for this one, obviously in the sketch I drew her ear like that, but I didn't like how it looked when I was tracing it. So I just kind of duplicated the other ear. It's trial and error. It's all about trying things to see what makes you more comfortable. How you like to see your art. Everybody's different. Everybody has different things that they like about their art. You know? And if you say, well, I'm bad at this, you can get better. You just have to work at it. It takes some time. Things are not always, you know, super easy. And I finally have gotten over that fear myself. But it definitely takes time. I think I want to do, like, earrings and ear cuffs on her. She gives me, like, very Harajuku vibes. What is it? The strings are ooze or a gooey substance. Is it like an angel? Is it all actually black? Or is it different colors? Is that an eyeball at the top or a halo? It's giving... a logo. Okay. So you're really... You don't have too much rigidity on what it is? Because if you give me creative freedom with that, you have no clue. Okay. Well, okay, so I guess my question would be, do you want color? It could stay as like a creepy palette, you know, darker colors, things like that. I can actually stop. That's a really interesting design, so I'm gonna stop this. Maybe let me just save. Let me just save this. Wait, what's her name? Her name is... This. Gotta copy her name, make sure I don't forget. Save this one. I will stop here. I'm not gonna make any changes to that. We'll get rid of pages. We'll start a new file. Okay. So this is your sketch. You have no idea what you want it to be. Giving me somewhat creative freedom here to mess with it. You want it to be spooky, scary. I'll be honest, I have never drawn spooky and scary before. So I'm kind of interested. You'll find that I often like to try unusual things to draw. Like, I don't like just generic, here's my character. You know, because a lot of people just throw generic human character at me. I want something interesting and unique. This is very interesting to me. So, when I look at your sketch, the middle is an eye, but with a strange, goofy pupil. Okay, so it is an eye. That's what I thought it was. So, when I look at this, it kind of gives me very, realistic angel. If you've ever looked up what, like, real angels look like, not the stuff that you see in churches and things like that, you know, that look like people with wings. If you looked up realistic angels, they have very, yeah. Okay, so it is wings and a halo. And they're dripping some kind of goo. It's giving me very realistic angel mixed with like horror and almost like a stingray kind of body shape. I kind of want to go with that direction. Okay, we're gonna do a sketch layer. Okay, so for this, I'm actually gonna sketch it in a thicker line style. So, this character... This character, like I said, it gives me very... gives me very stingray vibes. Okay. Find a good reference image here. Okay, that works. That works for me. So for your creature, kind of thinking, I want it to be... Oh, actually, give me a second. I have put something in the oven. I'll be right back. I put something slow cooking in the oven a little while ago, so I want to just check on it. I'll be right back. Oh, my headphones are stuck.
would you do that?
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to check on my food. I threw something in the oven when I started streaming. You guys really like the horror stuff, huh? He's like a one-eyed reaper. Interesting. Like I said, I've never drawn horror before, so I'm kind of down to try. You always try once, you know? At least once. Alright, so what I was looking up, thank you, Life Unknown, for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. So it sounds like my Twitch alerts aren't working, but my YouTube alerts are. That's annoying. You know what it is? It's because when you connect to Streamlabs... Oh, yeah, let me take that off. Thank you. You know what it is? It's because when you take that off of... Or rather, Twitch disconnects itself from Streamlabs occasionally, and then you have to, like, rejigger the whole thing to get them to actually show alerts again, which is annoying. And I didn't realize that I was having problems with it until now. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen a beholder from Dungeons and Dragons. This is kind of what they look like. So I'm gonna be using this as a reference for, like, how the eye sits in the face. But you have a very unusual eye. Oh, thank you for the sub on YouTube as well, PKJ. Appreciate it. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be really interesting. You know, I turned my air conditioner off because I was like, oh, I'm fine. It's a little chilly in here. Now it's hot. I turned it. It's getting too hot. No. I want to make it your funky eye. I might give it like a little of a pupil, but other than that, I want it to be. Your character has a very interesting. It's simple, but it's a unique feature, and I don't want to mess with that. All right, so this is just a base sketch. It's not. Don't look too much into it. It's just a base sketch. We're just trying to get a relative shape for things that we want. Like I said, this is just a base sketch. I will do the cleaner line art as we move forward. I've also, like I said, never drawn horror before, so this is gonna be somewhat interesting. I also usually don't do realism drawings either, so this is gonna be very interesting. See how it comes out. What do you use for art? Do you use a screen that you draw on, look at the same time, or do you use a pad slab-ish for your pen? Okay, so I use Photoshop because I have Photoshop for free through work because I use Photoshop for my real life job. I'm an interior designer architect by trade, and I use Photoshop for like renderings and things like that. So I use Photoshop, but if you're looking for other alternative free art programs, there's GIMP, there's Psy, there's I think there's Create Studio is another one. There's a couple of them there's quite a few of them that are free out there. I use Photoshop. I have it's called Zenslab, XENCELABS, Zenslab. I got it off of Amazon. The tablet is one of the more expensive tablets out there. You can definitely get tablets for cheaper, but I liked the features that this one had. I like that it's Wi-Fi compatible. Like, I don't have to have it plugged in all the time. It comes with 2 different pens. In fact, now that I'm looking at it, I've kind of destroyed the nib on this one, so I might have to swap the nib out soon. But it comes with 2 different pens. It comes with a separate app for assistance, which is kind of nice to have for calibrating the pen and things like that. I have 2 screens that I use. One screen has the stream up and my chat, because I do dual stream on Twitch and on YouTube. So I have a chat that combines both the messages so that I can see both without having to have both up on the screen. So my second screen is usually where I'm looking at reference images and things. And I have chat up on the side. And also I have my model on a separate program, because sometimes my model bugs out and I don't really notice it until I look at the other screen. But yeah, so then my left screen is where I'm drawing. And my camera is kind of positioned right in the middle of them. So if you see me looking to the left, it's because I'm looking at my drawing screen. If you see me looking at the right, towards the right, it's because I'm looking at my reference screen. Or chat. Okay, so this stingray... Such an interestingly shaped creature. I love it. Like I said, I kind of get stingray vibes from your anomaly creature here, so I'm kind of gonna play with that. I'm drawing this extremely large now that I'm thinking about it. That to be sharper. Yeah. Drew this so big. We're gonna shrink it. Yeah, we're gonna shrink it. Oh, okay, thanks. I've always drawn in a horror style, and I draw in a cute anime style, but I like to stay on the scary side of things, so I might place some more of my other drawings, but I don't know. I'm too introverted to really stream or anything, but still. That's okay! You don't have to stream. To be honest, I would say streaming is something that, just like drawing, you get used to. You get used to talking, you get used to, socializing with people. You know, these are all skills that you learn as you go. You're not just gonna be, you know, start streaming and be an Insta star. There are very few people who are that charismatic. You just kind of learn how to talk and interact the more you do it. But again, if you want to draw and you want to show your art, you don't need to stream to do it. You can draw and then just post on like Instagram or on a DeviantArt, you know, or on Imager. There's so many different programs out there or websites that you can post on. Oh, thank you. I made her using VRoid Studio. I drew all of her like color assets, the textures, the eyes, everything. But yeah, anything like that with regards to art, it just takes. If you don't have to stream to do art. You can just post it wherever you see fit, and you know you're gonna get better over time, and people will start to notice it, and you build a following. Like, just think about it. Tattoo artists aren't like immediately amazing at drawing. They gotta work hard to be able to do that kind of level of art. Oh, hi Lady Amara. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for liking my model. I appreciate it. It took me about a week to design her and to do all the color assets for her. It took a while, but I'm really happy with how it came out. Because I, like most aspiring VTubers, like, while I do have a day job, I can't afford to be spending, you know, 500 to thousands of dollars on a commission and rigging system. And I'm not as talented as my brother who rigged his own model. That's kind of the point though, isn't it? You wanted to stare into your soul a bit. You said you wanted something creepy, so I'm trying my best here. Actually, I almost don't want to re-sketch this with hard lines. I kind of like the sketchiness of it. I think it kind of makes it a little bit creepier. It gives me a very, like, eldritchy kind of vibe. Okay, so the wings are interesting because they're not connected to it. I'm actually gonna draw the halo on a different layer because I'm actually gonna keep this sketch and I'll just clean him up a bit. Trying to draw a circle. Alright, I can't do it in one swoop. I thought I could. Gotta be done in 2 parts. My pen tablet. So the tablet is it's called Zen's Lab. Let me type it in chat, make it a little bit easier. So the brand is Zen's Labs. You can find it on Amazon. They have different versions of it. I think mine is... Yeah. What I like about it is it comes with a lot of, so I have the pen tablet SE, and it's white. What I like about it is it comes with 2 pens, a fat pen and a thin pen. I use the thin pen because I've got smaller hands, so the fat pen's a little bit too chunky for me. And it has a couple buttons on it. It has an eraser on the top of it, so you can like just flip the pen over and erase as if you were using a pencil. That's kind of why I like it. And then it also has 2 buttons on the side that you can calibrate to do whatever you want. You can calibrate it to undo, redo, change your pen line weight. You can do a whole bunch of things. So mine's calibrated to undo, redo on the 2 buttons, and then the eraser is just, it does the eraser thing. Thank you for the follow, Lady Amara. Oop. My Streamlabs bugged out for a second. But yeah, I did a lot of research into tablets. I was looking at Wacoms. I was looking at some knockoff brands. I was looking at maybe buying a laptop that had it integrated, or a like an iPad. And then I just kind of settled on this because I have a really strong laptop through work that I take with me wherever I go. And then I also have my desktop PC. And this gives me the ability to use my home PC or my laptop to draw, which I like a lot more. Does Twitch have an age limit? Technically, the internet has an age limit. The internet age limit is supposed to be 13. But yeah, so in terms of the tablet, you can find this tablet on Amazon. I wouldn't say they're cheap. I think this cost me, like, if I actually paid for it, I would say this was probably around $350. But I had been looking for a tablet for a long time, and I'd been wanting one for a long time, so I kind of... That was my birthday present to myself, because it was around the time of my birthday a couple years ago. I'm just like, you know what? Just do it. And I saved up for it, and I did it. Alright, what's going on? Why is my pen bugging out? There we go. Better. Too thin. I want a chunkier halo. I want a chunkier halo. I'll work on the halo thickness a little bit later. I'm gonna clean up his little fin over here. Because like I said, I'm thinking of actually gonna keep this sketch. I like the roughness of it. It kind of contributes to how creepy he is. Or the creepy vibe we're going for here. Yeah, but technically, yes, the internet technically does have an age limit, but in today's generations, I don't think anybody cares anymore. There are a lot of parents who just let their kids go online. Do whatever. Get rid of that little line up here. Modify his eye a bit, because while I like the gist of it, it's too flat. So a real eyeball is gonna have like a dimensional quality to it. The other problem is I sit with my leg up on the chair, and it interferes with my drawing ability sometimes. Need to get better at not doing that. Debating if I give this thing eyelashes. I kind of like the eyelashes. I think it makes it more creepy. No, it's too weird with the eyelashes. Maybe I'll go back and put them in on a different layer so then I can decide if I like them or not. Alright, the goop. The goop is interesting. So the wings are angel wings, kind of. It's been a while since I've drawn wings. Ugh, let me shift my position. Oi, without knocking my computer over. Actually, I gotta go check out my food again because I need to shut it off. I will be right back. Again, sorry. I don't want things to burn. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry again. Alright. Food is safely out of the oven. Nothing will set on fire. My character's hair is going crazy. I will fix it. I just have to wiggle my head a bit. There we go. I gotta fix the faces on the character. They're a little messed up. Okay. Set this to the side. Game? What game? Mori. Is it a horror game? I've noticed that a lot of, like, the younger viewers who come into my chat really like horror games. Is there a reason why horror games are so popular with this younger generation? Why is my character's face freaking out? I myself am I'm a very skittish person, so like horror games and me don't go well together. I tend to avoid those games when my friends ask me to play them. Like I know right now, that's what makes it fun. No, not for me. I get, like... I've been called a scaredy cat before, and I will happily accept that, title. Because that is the actual truth here. I like my thrills, more from, like, roller coasters. That's what I like. I like the thrill from roller coasters. Being scared is not something I'm fond of. Not at all. Like, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't played the... You're playing a horror game while listening to my stream. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've never played, The Back Rooms. I think that's a popular one that's out right now. Yeah, just never been a fan of horror games. They're just a little too creepy for me. Uh-oh, did I do that on the wrong layer? I kinda did. A little bit did. Just gotta be real careful when I erase this. I apologize in advance if you hear any fireworks. People in my neighborhood have already begun to set them off. Good, I'm glad you like how it looks. I do like when people give me creative freedoms with their character, because sometimes people get really rigidly attached to their character and they don't want to expand on it. But like this character is just really interesting and different, and I like that about it. I like that it's meant to be spooky and not like cutesy or anything like that, and it's not a human. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna draw the wings though. The wings are... It's been a while, like I said, since I've drawn wings. No, I know, it's just... I'm trying to decide how... Because wings can take many shapes. Even angel wings can take many shapes, and I'm trying to determine what shape I want to draw. That's really where I'm at right now. Fix this over here. I just want this goop to like overlap a bit here. So I might actually erase part of his tail. Do you have any colors in mind for this character? Or you're just kind of never thought about it that far? Just do what I want to it. Oh, Lydia Mara, I see that you actually popped into that Reddit thread that I had. If you're still there, Lady Amara, the art piece that you posted, Are these your characters? Oh, not you, PKJ. Lady Amara, who popped in before. I guess she left. Oh, let's see. Lady Amar, currently the incarnation of the primordial goddess of balance. Her fire of destruction makes way for her flame of creation. She governs nature. Fire VT. Ah, cute. They're a couple. That's cool. Okay. Well, if she comes back, we'll ask more questions about her character. I almost want to give this thing a mouth, but I feel like that would take away from it. I need to look up a reference for... You want it to have a mouth? I'm gonna throw it on another layer and then you tell me if you like it or not. Oh, this is nightmare fuel for me. This is sort of nightmare fuel. Alright. Oh, that's creepy. I don't know if that helps it or hurts it. Alright, 2 seconds. I need to mute myself. I have food and I need to eat something. Welcome back. I don't know if I like the mouth or not. It's definitely creepy in its own way. But I feel like it might take away from the design of the character. Either way, I would not want that thing near me. We'll turn it off for now. I can revisit it later. Alright. Now for the wings that I've been avoiding. Cute little wings, but getting the anatomy of wings down is important. Otherwise they look kind of clunky if you don't do it right. So, when you look at a wing, there is the bone structure of the arm, quote unquote. And then there is smaller, finer feathers. And then the feathers get larger as they get further away from that bone structure. Good! I'm glad that I could inspire you to draw. You should never be afraid to try something and to improve at something. It takes practice, but you'll definitely get there. Okay, so we're gonna start this with a sort of a knuckle kind of shape. I think like a good thing to look at if you want motivation to get better at art is honestly look at things that other people create. Just look and see how you can actually find it. There on DeviantArt there's like this drawing challenge where they ask people to draw it again, and it's something that they've drew like 5 or so years ago, and you can see the improvement. It's the same exact subject matter, but yeah, well, not like references. Using references is important for drawing, for learning. That's something separate. But if you look it up online, there is, I think it's called like the Draw It Again challenge. And people will post like something that they drew from like 2020, and then they'll post the same drawing that they attempted to draw again, and you just see the progress of how they got better over 4 years, 5 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 months, doesn't matter. And like you can see dramatic improvement, and like I kind of use that as a motivator because I'm drawing this now, and yeah, it may not be like the most fantastic thing I've ever drawn, but what I'd like to do is at some point test myself and draw one of my older pieces again, and you know, see what happens. Because a lot of people don't realize how far they've come in their drawing journey until they look back at some of their older art. But you have to have older art to look back on, you know? You can't just expect to be fantastic. Would we all be that talented? If only. Yeah, like, let me see if I can find an example of one. Yeah, like this. Okay, so like that image is an example of what I mean. Like, that is a person's 12 years of art progress from when they were a child to when they were a professional artist. But there are people who do it every year. There are people who do it every couple years. Like this person. This person did Rey from Star Wars, and the difference in that picture is 11 months. So you can improve a lot in a short amount of time. It's just a matter of how much you want to, you know, how often you do it, and, you know, what resources you look into to try and be better. Like this morning, before I started streaming, I was looking up how to shade better, because that's something that I really struggle with. And I want to get better at it. I want to be able to shade like a true anime artist. But it takes time. You know, you're never, like I said, you're not going to be the most amazing artist right off the bat. Oh my god, I don't like how this looks. Okay, I think I see what I don't like about this. Yeah, like I said, see, you're very young. You have a long way to go. You have so much time. You have so much time to learn. And you don't have to spend all your time trying to learn. You know? Do it when you feel like it. But you will start to notice your own art. Wow, that looks so bad. Alright. What am I doing wrong here? I think I need bigger feathers. Like, gosh, if I looked at art that I drew from when I was 13, I don't have any pictures from back then. They're probably all lost or at my mom's house. But if I looked at art from back then to now, I would think I've gotten a lot better. Actually, I might actually have some on my computer saved somewhere in the deep darkness. See if I can find any. I doubt I have them on my computer. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find stuff. You'll get better. Like I said, it's not something that's going to be immediate. Note to self. Need to practice drawing wings. It's not bad, but it's definitely not where it could be. Could be way better. Alright, it's alright. It's passable. It's passable. I think I like where this is right now. And I'm gonna start throwing color on him. What's happening here? I'm glad you like them because I think they're a hot mess. What's happening here? Something weird's happening here. What the? Where did this come from? Where did that white come from? It's gotta go. I don't know where that came from. It's such a... I didn't even draw one. Okay, let's go back to color. I have to do some erasing, AC, because there's still that weird white areas. kind of like this color for him. And I can always lighten it later. But I think it kind of adds to his ominous vibe. I'll clean up the edges in a little bit. Just want to get the base color in there. Go back to some of these things. Alright. He is gray. He is gray now. Missed some spots. Make sure all the white spots are filled. The goop. The goop I want to do the goop in like a black. Almost black. Like a gray, but it's gonna have like an iridescence to it. Almost like if it was like ink. That's the vibe I'm getting off of your character. I thought about doing it in blood, and I'm like, that's too much. I like the inky concept better. Oops, too far. Excuse me. Do your eyes deceive you, or do you see a fellow Photoshop artist? You do see a fellow Photoshop artist. I am privileged enough to have Photoshop paid for by my primary job, so I use that. I've never really drawn with GIMP or Psy or any of those other programs. I've always had Photoshop, whether it was through school or through work, so I am lucky enough to be able to use it to draw and have its full features, even though it's probably something I wouldn't pay for by myself. By the way, welcome, Captain Jules? I think that's how I pronounce your name. I use Photoshop for doing mock-up renderings for work, so I just got used to using it over other things. But what quite call myself an artist just yet. Still have a long way to go. Ooh, some gray bleed there I gotta get rid of. There we go. See that I missed a lot of stuff here. It's hard to see on the transparent background. But you are right, Captain Jules. A lot of people don't use Photoshop. They use like Clip Studio and GIMP and Psy. Like I said, I'm lucky enough to have it paid for by my work, so I get to use it for free in off work hours. And when I was in college, schools had it for free, so I just would go to the library and use their computers. Same thing in high school. So Photoshop just ended up being my tool of choice, though I guarantee you I probably know how to use less than half of what this thing is actually capable of. So I gotta erase parts of this wing here, because the poop is gonna cover it. He does look much more intimidating with the color palette. Alright. So now, let's add the whites. A lot of people don't use Photoshop because it's so expensive. There are so many alternatives out there that are either free or very cheap or one-time purchases. So it makes total sense why people don't really use it. Okay, I imagine that those... parts of his eyes are like a goldish hue. Excuse me. To the settings. Oops. I'm glad you like it. It's like my other goal, aside from, you know, obviously wanting to get better at art, is I want to draw fun things. Unique things. And this is definitely a very unique character. But I also want to see people, like, enjoy what I create. You know? Because that brings me joy as well. Alright. Let's fill in a little bit more. So I can see some white spots. And I guess the wings, I'll just make them white. See why they can't be white. Just because he's a scary, creepy creature. Or do we want them black? Maybe he's better black. Or like a dark gray. Just a hair lighter than the other stuff. Yeah, I think the darker wings is probably better. makes it more spooky. So after this, I'm actually gonna try a new method of shading, because the method that I use normally is cell shading, and that can take a long time. Ooh, just drew over something I did not want to draw over. Before I started stream today, I was looking up the 1-2-3 method for Japanese artists of shading, and it uses the multiply tool rather than using just like standard brushing, because when I do the cell shading, I was doing it with a brush instead. So I was doing everything manually, and I'd have to blend it manually, I'd have to pick the colors manually, which is fine. It's not like a bad way of doing it, but I've noticed I want to try and find more efficient ways. That's my goal. Because when I started streaming a couple months ago, when I started doing art about a month and a half ago, not even, I think it's only been about a month that I've been doing art. I want to be able to do an art piece in less time, because when I first started, oh, he looks creepy as hell. I like the sketchiness of him. It really kind of brings to the fact that he's a little bit more of an ethereal being. But yes, I will put the finished product on Discord and I will tag you, PK. When I started streaming, the first thing I drew on stream, actually I drew this off stream. I drew this off stream and I did all the shading manually. Oh, that's good. That means that my line art is not that bad. But so I drew this cat before I started streaming art, and he took me 4 hours to draw, which I think for how simple it is too long. Like, I want to be able to do something that is this simple in an hour, 2 hours maximum. I want to get faster. That's the goal. So I didn't start stream with this drawing. I actually started stream doing a different drawing. And then PKJ came in and asked if I could do their piece because nobody had requested me to draw anything yet. So I said, sure, why not? And then, like I said, I like drawing interesting characters. Yeah, so everything that I do on stream is free for whoever wants to throw their references at me. I know a lot of people can't, well, not that they can't afford art, it's just that paying for art is not exactly their priority, especially when it's amateur art. But
why would you do that?
oh, thank you for the follow, Captain Jules. Yeah, so I try to do things on stream that are interesting and different and that will challenge me. Like this primordial creature was something I had never attempted to draw, something scary before. Most of the things I draw are like anime or cute stuff. So when PK shared their character here, I was kind of very intrigued to draw it because I have never done something like this before. And the best way to improve is to challenge yourself a little. So everything's colored, and now I'm gonna attempt, and I say attempt because again I'm not very good, to do the 1-2-3 shading. So the way that they did it was they made another layer. Let me just make sure I label all of this. wings, skin, goop, and this is the gold. Okay. Yeah, I want to be more versatile. I want to be able to draw anything that's thrown at me. Not just cute anime things. So, that's kind of what prompted all of this streaming of art. Because I want to be able to draw so many different things. Oh, man, I colored out of the lines. And I want to do it well. I don't want to just be like, yeah, I can draw, and then it'd be garbage, you know? For the longest time, I was very afraid of, you know, expanding or improving my art, because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get good. And then I just kind of, this year, I was just like, you know what, screw that. I can get better at art. I can do it. I know I can. And I just have to put the time in to do it. And you know what? It's actually good content. I'm not the biggest streamer, but if people enjoy what I'm doing, then that's all that matters. Even if it's only one person. Okay, so unnamed creature is colored. So we're gonna create a clipping mask. And we're gonna change that clipping mask to multiply. I'm gonna drop the opacity of that clipping layer to 75. So I might only do a 1-2 rather than a 1-2-3. So for anyone who doesn't know what the 1-2-3 method is, the 1-2-3 method means that there are 3 different tiers of shading rather than doing like what you traditionally learn in art class, which is kind of soft shading and blending. So all of the shadows are kind of hard in a sense, but you do 3 different layers of them. So you'll have like the lightest shadow, then you'll have a slightly darker shadow, and then you'll have the darkest shadow, which is things that are completely hidden by light. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do here. We'll see how it goes. I do not claim to be the best at understanding lighting. Alright, so I attached that to the wings and eye layer. Yeah, it's really dark. Better. Actually, I might even drop even lower. So with doing this method, I'm still gonna do it with the freehand brushing, but with this method, instead of me having to pick all the shade colors, using the multiply tool kind of just picks those tones for you, which in the long run will save me time. use that tool instead, and then... No, I don't like that method. I have to work on that if I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna use regular brush. We're gonna drop down the brush size, something more reasonable. We're just gonna manually shape this. work. I was losing my mind. Okay. I just gotta fix that. Okay, I like that. I like how that's looking. I want to do color burn? No, color dodge. Might actually be color dodge. I'm liking how this is going out, though. the only thing I'm noticing about doing this method of shading is that because you're playing with the opacity without rasterizing, if you do more than one layer of clipping mask, it kind of doesn't clip nicely into itself, and it will create like a marker line almost as the two shadows overlap, which I don't really want. It doesn't be like really delicate about getting close to the line. No, I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. Okay, so for this one, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to see what it does with each of these effects. Screen, color dodge, we like. Divide. Okay. So I kind of want to make this look like oil. Why is my finger itchy? So it's oil has like a weird iridescence to it. Not sure how I'm gonna do that. I guess it needs to be done, like, kind of delicately. With colors. You're back! I don't know how to make an oil effect. There's gotta be a way to do it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I started with the shading. I haven't gotten very far, though. I want to make his goop look, like oil. Or inky. Seems really hard to do. I'm gonna do it as a test on the side. This is more like a Photoshop effect. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna give up on the idea, but we're gonna try it. Oh, I see what they did. Interesting. Use the warp tool instead? Where is that? That is... liquefy. Forward warp. Where is that? This is just a lo-fi channel. But yes, I also like it. It's good, just simple background music. Where the heck is that tool? Brushed tool options. Forward warp? I don't see that. Oh, there. I see. So they want you to manually do it. Interesting. If I take that and I do this. Wait, undo that. And I move it here. And I do this. And then I drop the opacity down. No, we don't want to drop the opacity down. We want to drop something. Dissolve? No. One of these will work. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Like a greasy, oily kind of color. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Yes. That's what we're looking for. I want him to look oily. And that's the effect I'm looking for. Cool. Awesome. Oh, that actually makes me excited. I gotta just do it up to the other ones now. Okay, well, I'm actually gonna get off. I will finish this piece and I will send it to you, PKJ. I just have to get off. It's getting a little late over here and I have other stuff I have to do. But I will finish this piece and I will send the final one. I'll post it in the Discord so you can see it. But thank you, everybody, for the follows and the subscriptions on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot. And, yeah. I should be streaming again tomorrow. So just pop in if you feel like you have a minute or two to say hi. Thank you. Good night.